Well, speaking about state-of-the-art dog food, so they did a VTR package of last week, and actually, I felt a twang of heartache that I didn't watch the main event last week because it was Seth Franklin Rollins against Sami Zayn and their old Ring of Honor cohorts, and they looked like they had a heck of a match. They were going all out. But Seth beat Sami, and then the Judgment Day attacked Sami, and Seth helped him, and then so did Jey Uso, and so did Cody Rhodes, and Adam Pearce came out and announced with bug eyes and a raised voice, War Games for Survivor Series. And it looked like a heck of a little match and angle there. I wish it had been on SmackDown, so it would have been on a program that hasn't bored us out of keeping up with it yet. But nevertheless. So then here comes Cody. And a big entrance, and he's over. And he mentioned that tonight he and Jey Uso are going to win the tag team title, and then he plugged the War Games is coming to Survivor Series and introduced his team. And he introduced Jey Uso. We got Jey Uso music entrance and Sami Zayn music entrance. And then Dancing Seth Rollins music entrance. And then long singing of ho, ho, ho from the fans. And by the time they actually started this interview, it was 12 minutes into the program. And Cody spoke for 30 seconds. And that was mainly to, I can count on Jay and I can count on Sami, but can I count on you to Seth? And they were staring at each other. And then the Judgment Day music played and they made their entrance. And I thought, God damn it. We are 15 minutes into this program. There's barely been a word spoken, right? But finally we get into it. Because now JD Funko is now in the Judgment Day, but Rhea Ripley didn't come out with them for this. It was just all the guys.
Well, it wasn't official at this point. He came out with them, but he wasn't in the Judgment Day.
That's right. He came out with them, but then he's not official yet. But he came out with them. And he's going to be official later on. Sorry, I jumped the gun. Hope I didn't spoil anything for anybody. But Priest says, hey, the Judgment Day is family, and you're a bunch of random people thrown together. And so we're going to win War Games. And I wish they wouldn't let Finn speak because he's just so... It's so high-pitched and so whiny with the accent and everything. Priest sounds like James Earl Jones next to everybody else in his company. But this went kind of slow also. They were talking to each other for a little while. And they did the thing where they booed Dominic, but then the fans started chanting, fuck you, fuck you. And finally, Sami jumped in and actually moved this along. He cut a fucking heck of a promo. He fired up the people. He laid out the goddamn babyface's fucking thought process and got him into it, right? Thankfully, somebody saved the fucking day. And then Cody says, well, where's Mommy, the leader of the... And Priest says, there is no leader of the Judgment Day. And then Cody does the thing where he finally goads Priest into saying that he's the leader of the Judgment Day. And then suddenly Seth jumped in and said, I'm ready for a fight. How about JD and Dominic against Seth and Sami right here, right now? And Priest, since he's now claimed he's the leader, he accepted for it. And we were 20 minutes into the fucking program. I like what they do. I just wish they could do it quicker. Your thoughts?
I mean, it took a while, but the people there seemed happy and into it. They needed to do something to set up why all these people are on the same team. It was more just, here's my team, and then it kind of had to fall together throughout the rest of the show.
Well, no, they did it, to be fair, because then people are going to say this, so I want to save you some ass chewing on the internet. They set up a lot of it last week we didn't watch, so I wasn't concerned as much about that.
They set up Cody picking Seth last week?
Well, because they were all involved. He did fight on their behalf in that instance.
Yeah, I didn't watch last week either.
Well, that's why I'm telling you, don't bury yourself. You've already goddamn made us guilty of fucking either plagiarism or some kind of goddamn misrepresentation.